Yo, what's good? I know, like, I'm new on YouTube, but today what I'm gonna try to do is rank some of my favorite popular black and white shoes on a tier list. So let's start. And for all of these, I'm also gonna be giving when they last released, so y'all can know, yeah, when they released last. And I'm also gonna include some fit pics that you could make with these shoes. So let's begin. First up, we have Nike Panda Dunks. Now these are like crazy hyped up when they released, which was in 2021, and they look pretty decent, but I think they're like really mid and not that good as much as they're hyped up. So I'm gonna give it a B for now. Let's see if we change later on. Next, we have their like evil sibling, you could say, evil twin, which are the reverse pandas. I personally feel like they're way better for the same color scheme. Although they are less popular, I'm gonna give it A. Yeah, let's go with A. And they were released in 2022 after the success of Panda Dunks. Now moving on to Adidas here. Yeah, next few are some classics. These are Adidas Campus, which I really like the texture and the look of, like how they look, and personally how they combine with fits like outfits of multiple colors. I'm also gonna give these an A, but what I think is, so yeah, as I was saying. I really like how the color goes with outfits of like even multiple colors, which is really nice. And then we have like really OG classics that are like pretty trending on TikTok and all right now, which are Adidas Sambas. For these, I've taken both the white with some black and the black with some white because I think they have like pretty unique vibes. So these white ones, I feel like they're the more popular ones right now, but like that could be change that can change. And I feel like they're more versatile. Uh, but I personally do like these a little less than the black ones. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna lower all these one rank because we're gonna need that. And I'm gonna put these on NB. And for the black ones, I'm gonna put them above, I mean in B, but above them. Yeah, that seems right. And for all these, the Adidas Campus this one was released in 2023. Wait, here, yeah. The and the Sambas were released in 2020, 2017. Yep. Next up, we have the Nike Air Jordan 1 Blacks, which are these. I feel like they're really good and they're like better versions of Panda Dunks. They're also gonna go in A. And then, yeah, sorry. So these were released in, wait a second, I forgot. Yeah. So the Air Jordan 1 Blacks were released in, wait, no, I couldn't find that. And along with, yeah, sorry for that. I like tried to search, but I couldn't find it. And then we have similar to these, the Jordan 1 Shadows, which I feel like has more of that silver color, which I like more. And I feel like, although it's a bit less versatile than the blacks, and I'm gonna put it above because it goes really well if you're trying, and it adds like extra details if you're going for a pretty monochrome or black and white outfit. Next, we have another classics which I really like, especially if you're into skateboarding, which I like recently got into. And these are the Vans New Schools, which are the only Vans we have today. That which is like, okay, yeah. And these are gonna actually, for me, go to A. Because hear me out on this one. Like they're super versatile and they go with any outfit which is like pretty basic or simple actually. And this is and that it actually fits very nicely with my style. So that's what we're doing. And actually the shadows, I feel like they should come up to A as well. And also if you don't know, like the ones on towards the left are higher up than the ones on the right. Yeah, let's continue. Next we have, and these were last released in 2023. Along with these, which are the Babe STA number 3 M1s, which are pretty nice, but I feel like they're really similar to either the Dunks or the low versions of Air Jordan 1 Blacks, and they're gonna go above the Panda Dunks. Next, we have pretty similar, but the Bape STA Icon number 1 M2s, which released this year, 2025. And these are gonna go above yeah, above the Jordan 1 Blacks. Next, we have another like OG or a classic, you could say. And like just like the Vans New Schools, the Chuck Taylor All Stars, I feel like go really good with any outfit, so I'm gonna give them an A. Yeah, they look really good, personally. Oh, and now next we have the Travis Scott X Air Jordan 1 Low Black Phantoms, which I know they're like hated on for some reason, but I personally feel like they're pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a low A, a low A. Yeah, and we're gonna move the Chuck Taylors above the Shadows. You know what? Actually, the Black Phantoms over the Shadows, I do prefer. Ooh, then next are some of the ones that I really like. These are the Air Jordan 4 white cements. Wait, I'm personally gonna give them an S tier because they look insanely good. I like they go really well with any outfit, and I personally really like them. And they just dropped this year, like in August, I think, or July. I don't remember. But they were really nice. And then we have the slightly older ones, which are the black cements, which are similar, but I don't really like them as much. Yeah, sure, they're cool, but I don't know why. It just like doesn't match a bit with what I like or something. Like, which is I know weird because they look pretty similar to like say the shadows, but I'm gonna give them a B right here. Okay, yeah. Like personally, I do like the Air Jordan 4 silhouette, but not the colorway, not as much. So yeah, this seems right. Next, another ones that are really cool, which is the Air Jordan 4 Black Cats. They're selling for really high, and the color along with the silhouette, yeah, I really like. So I'm gonna give them another S. I think below the white cements though, because I'm not sure. Like that's just how I'm moving, feeling these ones. But also, if you like like them, I have good news for you because they're releasing again in November this year, which is like the month my birthday is in. So I might pick these up. Next, we have the black Nubuck Tims, which like the OG Tims are like really popular on TikTok now, but I have the black version of these, which I personally find to be really good for like boots, which you might wear in like winter or like with heavy outfits, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, heavy outfits. I'm gonna give these an A above the shadows. Next, we have like we're getting into more expensive territory here. Like all these ones are on the more designer side. We have the Louis Vuitton black and white trainers. I mean, I really like the silhouette and the colorway, but it's not like insanely good or something. I'm gonna give these a high B above the reverse pandas. Next are some of my personal favorites, which are the Maison Margiela Gats and the black gum ones for like specifically for this video. I feel like they deserve S tier. Like they're really good. You know, I'm thinking of bringing the Black Cats down to higher A. Yeah, this seems right. Next, we have like these, which are really, really hard to find, which are the Geo baskets. Uh, like, but they look really good for boots. I re like them really a lot, and like they go well with, like opium fits or like those. You know what I mean? And I feel like these are also an A tier. Yeah, obviously these are more expensive, so they should be better than the cheaper ones. And so most of these are gonna go higher up. Next, we have the Dark Shadow by Rick Owens Jumbo Laces, which are pretty nice. I really like the jumbo laces. And I feel like it deserves to be above the shadows. You know what? I'm actually not liking the shadows up there as much now. I'm gonna bring it above the Panda Dunks. Yeah, that's interesting. Next, we have the Black Fur Rick Ovens, which look really good if you want to add that extra detail and texture in a pretty monochrome outfit, like most of these are for, or even for elevating a colored outfit, if you ask me. And I'm gonna give these ones a B behind the Louis V trainers. Ooh, the next ones I like really like, which are the Rick Owens Kiss heels. Yeah, like I originally found them from, a popular fashion YouTuber which is Frugal Aesthetic. I'll link his channel down below. He's like really nice. I enjoy his philosophy and fashion videos. Like if you don't know him, he's like a mix of both. And these are gonna go. These are grails for me. I'm gonna put them in S tier. Yeah, I really like them a lot. Next, we have the Balenciaga Black Tracks, which are pretty solid for some chunky shoes. I feel like they deserve to go behind the Black Cats. Oh, behind the Black Cats. And these were last released in 2019. 2019. Yeah. And next, we have These were my favorite shoes, like the Silhouette was my favorite model for quite a long time. These are the Belmo unicorns. These are the black ones specifically. And they look really nice if you ask me. The chunkiness, the extra texture and details. I'm gonna give these a really solid S tier. Yeah, yeah. No, actually, they might go on the first one. Yep, I like them that much. And then next, for the last ones for today, we have which are personally one of my new favorites in black shoes. These are the Vetimo New Rock, ex New Rock platforms. They look so good, but they're so expensive. But they're really nice. Like, I really like the chunkiness, the platform. The laces are amazing. I'm gonna give these an S tier. Like, maybe. Actually, I can't decide between these. Both of these are so nice. You know what? Yeah, they're gonna go they're gonna rank first among all of these shoes. Yep, that's that. These are my favorite shoes out of all of these. And now let's see if like I have some final changes I'm gonna do. Let me just go through this real. The Vetements, the Beaumonts, White Cement. You know, actually, what I'm feeling, the Converse Chuck Taylors above the new schools. And these are kind of similar to the Chuck Taylors. Like, I really like the jumbo laces, but maybe they're not as good sometimes. Yeah, they should go here. Uh, the more I look at it, I'm liking the shadows a lot less. What I'm gonna do is put them before the white sambas. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna get these babes a bit higher up, like maybe above the black cements. Mm. Oh yeah, by the way, the New Rock Vetements collection